Hey, good evening, everybody. Jeffrey Alexander Hamilton here on Thursday, July 7th, 2022. And I want to talk briefly about discouragement. So, this one's kind of off the cuff, as most of my videos are. Um, Discouragement is something that weighs heavily upon us. It's something that hits all of us, young and old, rich and poor. No, I mean, really does hit all of us. And the reason I point that out is we might look at some people who are highly successful and think, oh man, every day is just grand for them. No, even for those who have quote unquote leveled up, they have their moments and challenges with discouragement too, because as you do level up, you might run into a different level. You'll often run into different levels of discouragement because it can be based upon a specific category. Because let's say you're materially successful and but you're discouraged because you have a relationship issue or friendship issue. So different types of discouragements can hit us at different points in our lives. you know so discouragement, let's think about that for a minute, hits people from all walks of life. So nobody is exempt when it comes to discouragement, especially in this fallen world. What makes us feel discouraged? Oftentimes one of the things that makes us feel discouraged is simply having something that is bigger than what we are able to handle. And we feel inadequate in being able to deal with it. So we fall back into this feeling of discouragement, feeling defeated, and don't want to do much. And one of the biggest things, there's nothing wrong with feeling or being legitimately discouraged. We just have to be aware that we don't get trapped in discouragement to where we become immobile. Because sometimes we get so fixated on the thing that's going wrong and that things aren't moving forward. This thing is a dreadful situation. And we don't take any action to try to chip away and rectify the situation. Because discouragement does hit us. We need to try to reverse it with encouragement. But before I go there, I'll say this much. So we're discouraged by the things that are bigger than us. And discouragement can also take away our ability to see what is going right in our lives because we're fixated on what's going wrong. So the thing that causes discouragement are things that are bigger than us. We need to focus on one who is bigger than the discouragement, and that's the Lord. So it's important for us to pray and be honest about the things that make us feel discouraged. But with that being said, we also need to respond to what he'll share with us. And don't just pray, but we need to take care of some of the practical matters that could be discouraging in our lives. Are we not getting the right foods to eat? Are we not getting enough sleep? Are we taking on too much? Are there responsibilities that we need to delegate for other people to do? Because if we feel like we can't ever win, it could perhaps be because we have too much on our plates. I've been there. I know I'm walking through this with you guys. So pray, do a life assessment regarding all that we're carrying in our lives, and delegate. Also be aware of who is in our lives. Are there people who are bringing us down, or what kind of energy are they bringing? Because discouragement also hits from a national level. Think about what we're dealing with the gas prices and the price of food. Now, if all of a sudden everything were cut in half price-wise, our level of encouragement would jump because we would feel more adequate in being able to deal with what we're having to face. So the key in being encouraged and winning the war on discouragement is being able to have leverage over the things that discourage us and make sure that we chip away on a regular basis so we don't end up being stuck in our discouragement, stuck to the point of immobilization and falling further behind than if we chip away, trust God, and move forward. So, hope I've been able to encourage you, and let's be victorious over discouragement.